Well, hello there. Good morning, good evening. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to the new Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome to the Carpathian farm. And welcome to all of our new subscribers, and welcome back to all of you who have been with the channel for a little bit now. I hope you're doing wonderful this morning or this afternoon, whatever time it may be, whether you're getting up and getting ready for work or school, whether you may be at your lunch break, or whether you may be coming home and getting ready to relax for the evening and call it a night. I hope your day is successful, and I hope you are continuing to have a safe and wonderful week. Um, as you know, the usual disclaimers are in the description, so all we need to do is grab our coffee and our donuts from our favorite donut shop, or bagel shop, or coffee shop, whatever the case may be, whether it may be a Tim Hortons, a Dunkin' Donuts, a Starbucks, or wherever it might be in your community. Let's grab our donuts and coffee and let's get right to it, shall we? Um, so as we know from last episode, we finished the planting and the rolling. We do need to actually now, we do need to actually get our fertilizer. I'm just gonna hop out real quick. We'll go grab that. I use my super strength just because I'm lazy. And that's okay in this case. So while we're doing this, just a couple of quick channel updates, my friends. First of all, for my buddy Matt Gabin, who has been a supporter of who is a supporter of this channel, he gives me a lot of encouragement and feedback in the comments for my medieval engineer series, and he's a friend of the. I consider him to be a friend of the channel. I consider them to be a friend of the channel. I was sorry to I don't think this one's gonna fit. Alright, I think I gotta use a smaller tractor for that. That's okay. I was sorry to hear, Mac, about your home. I am glad to hear that you and your family are safe and sound and were able to get out. Do know that I do look forward to seeing you back and interacting with you. And I do hope that you can make a speedy recovery of your home going forward. I know it can be very difficult and very annoying to have to deal with the situation you're going through, and I wish you and your family the best, and please know that I will keep you and your family in my thoughts and prayers. And I won't obviously disclose myself what the situation is, but Mac did make comment to it in the comments section of the last Medieval Engineers episode video. So if you can read that if you'd like. Check out that series too. And check out the Space Engineer series as well. But I will leave to them as to whether they want to I will leave to him to them as to whether they want to comment on that further. That's really not my place to make that decision for him or for them and their family. So, and the reason why I keep saying them is I'm not sure if Mac is male or female, and that doesn't matter to me, but I don't want to be insulting either. But I do wish his family, their family, the best, and I hope they can recover really quickly. I can tell you firsthand that being without a home is not a fun thing to be dealing with. So, but I am glad to hear that they are safe and sound. That's the most important thing. All right, so there is that. I feel a little bit better that I've addressed that now. I did respond to Mac in the comments for that video. And this one's gonna do it now too. Okay. What on earth is going on here? Ah, there it goes. No, that goes. Huh. This one's not attaching. That's not good. Might actually be that I have to use this tractor. Sometimes I forget which tractor does what. I think that's what's happened here. Anyway, now that I've completely made a mess of everything, my yard. So yeah, I do actually sincerely hope that everything's good. With that, a couple of quick channel updates. As I mentioned the other day, the holiday schedule, there will be recorded, for those wondering, there will be pre-recorded episodes for you on Christmas and New Year's Day. Those 2 weeks are going to be pre-recorded episodes. We might do a live stream during those weeks as well. Please feel free to let me know if you this one's not attaching either. What the heck is going on here? And oh, you gotta be. Wow, my fertilizer thingy is not attaching. Not good, ladies and gentlemen. Not good at all. Do not know why. Fertilizer sprayer. Oh, you know what I bet's going on? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. On the wrong side. I knew there was something. Real quick. I think it's because I moved it. I made the, yeah, it's exactly what it is. I was trying to attach to the back of the thing. What else could go wrong today? Alright. Okay, we got plenty of that. Let's rock and roll. We got the thing up now. So, oh yeah, so what I was saying is, there will be pre-recorded episodes for Christmas Day and New Year's Day. And all the episodes those 2 weeks are going to be pre-recorded, so, like if you're wondering, you know, will I be recording those 2 weeks? No, I will not. They will be pre-recorded. I might do a live stream with you guys though. So, you know, there might be that. I'm missing something here. I don't like it. Oh, it must. Oh, it might be that. Okay, so this is not. That's. Did that even apply any fertilizer? That's. Like it did. Yeah, that's not even applying fertilizer. let me see if I can buy a fertilizer spreader, because that's obviously not doing what we want it to do. And I don't really know why, so maybe it's broken. I might have. Okay. Well, I don't know what's wrong with that. Clearly something wrong with it. I don't know. It seems like certain things in the Farming Simulator 22 lately have been pretty bugged. And then again, it might actually have been the way. Well, we'll go get our new fertilizer spreader, and we'll see if that can work. I'm not going to sell our sprayer. I may just need a different tractor for that one. But that's okay. So yeah, so as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my fertilizer sprayer. The episodes for the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, they will be pre-recorded. So, you know, if I don't see your comments those 2 weeks, don't worry, it's just because they're pre-recorded, but I will respond to the comments. So, because I do enjoy interacting with y'all. Okay. So there is that. Next week's episodes will be on track. They won't be pre-recorded. It'll be the week following week. Let's see, what else? There's going to be a new series. It's going to be called Game and Talk. Is what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Game and Talk. And what that's going to be is it's going to be me just playing a game at random. It might be a game that we do in one of our series. If it is a game that we do in one of our series, don't worry. The save used will not be for... it will not be used for the Game and Talk series. So what's going to happen with the Game and Talk series? Well, what that series is going to be is I'll be playing a game while I'm talking to you about my thoughts about various different issues relating to gaming development, shenanigans that happen with corporations at the corporate level, things like that. Because I think it's important that, you know, while there's a lot of while there's a lot of good attorneys who can explain the legal side of things to you, on YouTube, and I do follow some of them on my my non-content creator channel, my non-content creator account. I call it non-content creator account because this is obviously my content creator account. But I do have another account that I use just to watch videos and relax. That I actually do no recording with or anything like that. So what I'm thinking of doing is, talk to you about things from, about the mistakes or the actions that corporations and businesses take, or software developers take, while playing a game at random, and giving you my thoughts as somebody who is an owner of a software development company and someone who has served on boards of directors and currently serves on boards of directors, and is currently a corporate officer in different corporations. So I think it would be cool to give you that kind of perspective, to kind of help you understand the thinking of corporate officers by a corporate officer, by somebody who kind of knows what goes on in the C-suite, is what we call it, corporate language. It's called a C-suite, which is where all the top senior most executives are in a company. The most powerful decision makers in that company usually have offices in what's called the C-suite. And so I thought it would be cool to do that for you, give you that perspective, to be able to say, okay, this is how it, it goes. This is what we do. And, you guys will be able to ask questions. We're probably going to do a live stream about that. I'm thinking about doing an actual live stream with that series as well, each week. And I'm going to have a way for you guys to be able to send me different things, subject areas. Like, let's say you see something happening with, I don't know, just for example, let's say Epic Games does something that you have questions about whether whether it's a good business move or not. You'll be able to send that information to me, and I'll look into it and talk about it in this series episode. So anyway, I think that would be cool, a cool thing to do. I've given it a lot of thought. Yes, okay, so this is not working either. Oh. See what happens when let me try to advance the day. Maybe it's that. So anyway, I figured that would be cool to do. This map does have some bugs, apparently, with objects and things like that. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm going to try to advance the day. If these kinds of bugs keep happening, unfortunately, we'll have to end this particular series and start a new one, which is cool. I don't mind doing that, really. All right, let's try this. I think this is bugged. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we got a bug. Let me go up to the other end. Actually, let's go over here. Let's come up to this end and try it up here and see if this... I think we're bugged though. I think we've got a bug in the game. And that's too bad, because this is a good map. And I have seen others actually starting to play this map again. And that's really cool. I like the map, but I think there's a lot of... I think we're running into bugs, and I think a lot of it's because... It might even be the tractor, actually. So it's doing it up here, too. Alright, let's try a different tractor. Well, this kind of screws up my day. I'm sorry you guys are seeing me running into these problems. I really don't know what the problem is. I think it's just bugged. It must mean that Giants has done an update and it's messed up the game. All right, let's try another tractor. I'm gonna try our big tractor just to see. Because it might actually be that small tractor. On my off-camera save for this, game, I don't have this bug. This issue with that field. Not really sure what's going on. Alright, we'll find out in a minute. So, yeah, so what I was saying is, we'll do that series, as well, for those who might enjoy that. And hopefully it will be informative. I'm not always going to get everything in that series right, and I'll always admit that up front, but okay, so just see. Alright, so it's not working here. I think this field is bugged. Okay, it's the field. Alright. Let's try up here then. Okay, so it's something with this particular field. It might be that I don't know what it is. Oh, I bet it. Wait a minute. I think I know what it is, actually. Yeah. I think I know what it is. I think what's going on is... And I could be wrong. But I think what might be going on is that... I think we just need to advance the day. I think it's just got to be advanced until it's into a growing stage. I think the roller, for some odd reason, has blocked it. Even though it's not really blocked by an object, I think the roller is rolling the field before fertilizing it. I think you can't do that until it starts growing. I think that's what's going on. Okay, lettuce, tomatoes, strawberries. Oh, that's the tomatoes. Some people say tomatoes, some people say tomatoes. I say it really doesn't matter. All right, so the strawberries are growing at a good clip. Tomatoes... Not really worried. Got plenty of stone there. Let's go and take a look at our... You know what? I should probably... Let's, Oh, I already unclipped that. Let's go take a look at this field. Maybe we can fertilize... Well, no, I already fertilized. I fertilized. Let's see. Maybe... let me see something. So I am so confused as to why that didn't want to do what it did. Need to fertilize it. Let's see. Okay, so that needs lime. Although it's acting like it needs rolling. Oh no, that's my other field. Okay, so that's gonna need some lime and rolling. Okay, so that one's fine. This field's not even registering as fertilized. Yeah, this one's not even registering as fertilized. Right here. This is the field we were just trying to fertilize. It's not even registering that it is, even though it's actually acting like oh, I mulched the field. I wonder if that's what it is. Yeah, that might be what it is. Yeah, even this field's not registering as fertilized. Same with our grass field. We got a problem. Okay, so I think this map has got some bugs in it again. So I need to think about whether or not we're just gonna start a new series for the holidays, guys. I think we probably will. So I think this is probably going to end the series here today with this episode. It's sad. I like this map, but it does have all kinds of bugs. And I don't know that it's... I'm not willing to blame the map creator. I think it's just the way Giants has rolled maps into the game. Yeah, alright, let's go back to the house. And, we'll try to advance ourselves, at least to get the harvest done for this. And then maybe we can fertilize it. Let's see, does that change anything up here? No. Go to May. Let's advance a month. Because when I mulched the field, I did plow it after, so it shouldn't... That shouldn't matter. Alright, so we're in May, so let's see if we can't salvage this disaster. Instead of putting our sprayer on, I'm just gonna hook up the solid fertilizer here. Alright, let's go see. Maybe we can salvage it. Maybe there's something going on, and that may be it. If it's what I think it is, then that might not be a map bug that necessarily. That might be a Giants thing. I'll explain to you in a second what I think it is that this works. I'll explain it either way. There it goes. Okay, so what it was, apparently, is the roller. Huh. And it's working now. Okay. So apparently what's going on is when you roll the field, it must block it for a month until you advance to the next month. That's interesting. I did not know it. That's never happened. That has never happened to me in my off-camera save of this map. So I don't know. Maybe it's just something Giants has changed in the mechanic. That in theory should not happen, but it is. But that's okay. So we've managed to save our series. Thank goodness. We'll just get this field fertilized real quick. I wanted to... I think we'll do this. Get this straightened up. So it looks like we've saved our series. Thank goodness, because I do like this map, guys. I really do. I think the map author did a wonderful job. So we'll continue on with this series. So disregard what I said before about ending the series. We're going to continue on with this series. We fixed the problem, so we'll probably have to deal with some quirks here and there, but that's okay. I do not mind dealing with that. I do want to get us to a point, though, that we buy the potato harvester technology so that we can do that. Because then we can plant potatoes. Or potatoes. It will not take us long to get this field fertilized. We'll be able, this field will be fertilized here in a minute, so. I'm just glad we were able to salvage the series. I do like how this solid fertilizer spreader specs it out to about 40, I think it's like 46 meters diameter. I do like how it does that. Because it makes easy, and the reason I like that is just because it makes easy work for the field, really. Well, it does look like it actually fertilized that. It does make easy work of the field for fertilizing. That's why I like having a mod that can do that for the lime spreader and for the fertilizer spreader, because it just makes it easier. I actually saw this video the other day. I'm trying to think who the content creator was. I can't think of their name right now. But it is, as the time I'm recording this video, it's still very early in the morning and my first cup of coffee hasn't really taken effect yet. Anyway, the content creator who is playing Farming Simulator, and they are a real life farmer themselves as well. But they were playing Farming Simulator, and they had this really, really, I think they said it was like a 56 row header for their harvester, and it kept filling up the storage container on the combine harvester so quickly that they were having trouble. They had like 2 or 3 other players on their server with them, and they were having trouble keeping up with emptying that combine harvester. But it was pretty cool to see. It might have actually been bigger than 56 rows, actually, but it was pretty interesting to see that. And as cool as that looked, as you know, I'm also a software developer. So for me, as cool as cool as that looked, and believe me, it did look really cool. I could see the potential for issues with that. Because I don't think that Giants really intended their game to go to those kinds of extremes with the implements. And so I could see the potential for all kinds of issues, causing causing a game to crash, maybe causing other kinds of bugs, all kinds of other bugs that may be caused by the mod, that would cause some issues with the game itself. And so, as cool as that was to see, and as cool, I'm somebody, as a software developer, I love pushing the limits of a game. I really do. That's why I like games that allow you to use mods, and that they don't consider it cheating because they're allowing you to use those mods. That's why, games like Farming Simulator, Medieval Engineers, Space Engineers, even Stationeers, City Skylines 2, and games like that, the fact that they allow you to use mods is wonderful. And I think it's good because it will allow people to create mods that actually can push those limits of the game's engine, and it kind of can give some educational information to the game developer for the next future versions of the game. So I do like that. I do actually think it's a good thing to do that. And there are games that don't allow you to have mods, and for good reason. Assassin's Creed is one. The Assassin's Creed games are, I think, a good example of maybe why mods are not a good idea. For example, you probably could make that same argument for games, like Star Citizen or EVE Online, and some of these other games where, maybe mods are just not a good idea. And so I can see the argument on both sides, to be honest. And it is something that, as a developer, I look at and I struggle with too, is, what's the best way for the particular engine that I'm creating? Is it one where I'm dealing with the potential for there to be all kinds of shenanigans. Things of that nature. But I can actually see why, you know, some game devs don't really like people doing mods for their games because it can cause trouble. So I most of the time I will try to avoid those kinds of games on the channel because I do like to push the limits. I like to test those limits and see where they are. And if it gives valuable information to the game's developer, hey, I'm okay with that. You know, I think they're allowing me to play their game with mods. If it gives them valuable information, I'm okay with that because it's helping them improve the game and the gaming experience. So you'll never see me argue against that. And there are games that yes, I would say probably shouldn't have mods, but yeah, I like them. That's why I play games that allow it. Like City Skylines 2, that you can have mods in there. I'm told you can have mods. You know, I've had some people ask me if I'd do Conan Exiles game on the channel. I don't know if I will or not, to be honest. I really don't know. Not going to say no. I need to look at the game first. Off camera, obviously. Because there are games that I will not play on this channel. Like games like Assassin's Creed, they will not be on this channel, at least in a public sense. That's probably going to be something down the road that if you want to see that, well, you're probably going to have to, that kind of gameplay, well, you're probably going to have to pay for that. Type of deal, you know. I'm not going to say that's what's going to happen, obviously, but you know, I'm simply saying that I probably, you know, will defer on that, you know. So yeah, always support games that allow modding because, you know, it's going to be good, valuable insight for you. Okay, so this field is fertilized. We have saved our series. So happy. I'm so excited. After messing about with this thing for almost half the episode, we have got it to work. I feel like we should maybe do something productive. Field 12 and 20. Okay, field 12 is... Oh, field 12 is... Okay, I know where field 12 is. All right, so we might pick that one up. We can probably fertilize that fast. And then 20... Yeah, let's do them. We can pick these up. Let's pick up these 2 contracts. Accept. All right, let's actually go and do these contracts real fast. Now, we are really close to. Okay, so if we come up our farm, okay, so we come up our farm down this road to the end. Take a right, or yeah, take a right, come up here. Oh. Okay. Oopsie. So yeah. Okay, let's go do these fields. Brothers, we'll make some money off it. I'll pay for our solid fertilizer spreader. That wheat's getting ready. Be ready in a couple of months to harvest. Oof. Knew I was gonna hit that pole. Okay, so we come up here. Turn there. Did it return? Yeah. Oh, I never knew this was here. Huh. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I never knew that this was here. Here we go. See how it's doing. Okay. So when we do our plowing for the next, oh, okay. So when we do our plowing on our fields, we need to make sure we put lime on them all. That way we can make sure that we get all the liming done. We're at field 12 now. We're moving right along at a steady pace on this contract. About 20% fertilized. So as I told you all, well, I mentioned this in the Medieval Engineers episode on Monday. You guys can hear everything going on in game, like you normally should be able to. I can't because I busted my headset. I did order a new headset. It should be here tomorrow. But unfortunately, I'll have recorded the Space Engineers episode for this week before the headset gets here. So I'll be back to normal hearing next week, in the next episode. But yeah, and I don't know how I did it. But what happened was, when I sat down to do my recording of Medieval Engineers, I plugged the headset in and noticed that the sound was only coming out of one earpiece. And after a little bit of messing around to see why, I discovered that the cord, not the outside, not the covering of the cord, but the wiring inside has a break in it, and when that happens, it usually messes with the connection, and so that's why I'm only getting sound in one earpiece instead of both right now. And I think it's because they make the cords for the headset a little bit too long, and they're not making the wiring as durable as it could be, or as redundant as it should be. So if I hold, I should be back to normal by next week, and that's okay. I don't mind. I can go for one episode like that. But yeah, I will have my new headset for next week's episode. So I will be back to full strength in my hearing of the in-game stuff next week. But I know you guys can hear everything just fine, so I'm not so worried. I'm not worried about that. And it happens. These, it happens. It's possible I caused the break myself without even realizing I did. And so, I'm not going to blame the manufacturer for breaking it. Just that, if you're going to make quality headsets for gamers and whatever, or even for regular people, make sure you put some redundancy in place so that if one of the wires inside breaks, it doesn't really do too much harm to the experience. So that's what happens, you know. Companies manufacturers and corporations, they try to cut corners, and it tends to be a problem for them. So, that being said, carry on. Now, while we're waiting for that to do its thing, let me just see how much this bad boy cost us. It cost us 25 grand, 25,000 to buy it, to buy the solid fertilizer spreader. So these two contracts will more than pay for the fertilizer spreader. Good. So we're okay. So we spent money trying to figure out our problem with our fertilizer sprayer, but we'll make that money back with this contract. So I'm okay with that. All right, let's see. Let's check the map. What we doing? Okay, we're not doing too bad. Okay, we're almost actually we're almost done this field already. Awesome sauce. I like it. For those of you that do watch the Space Engineers episode, no, actually, never mind. That one's gonna come out on time. Yeah, that one will come out on time. Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say that one might be delayed while I wait for the headset, but I think I'll just go ahead and get that one done to make sure you guys have that on time. Actually, it's like I said, I can live with. I can live for one episode for 1 week, you know, and I'll have the headset tomorrow, so it's not like a big deal. To get this field done will be nice. So what we'll do after is we'll do the edges of this field to make sure that we're not missing anything. This field needs its stone removed. I'm really surprised that hasn't been added as a potential contract for stone picking. I'm really surprised by that. I don't know if that was an oversight by Giants or not. Well, obviously it was, because it's not in the base game either. So, it's not a contract in the base game either. So, I'm thinking they didn't think of that. That's probably what happened. All right, well. Go around and do the edges real quick. Right field, yep. Oh, we should put a beehive by our fields. That would actually help. Okay. It's right here. And we'll grab this over here real quick. Oh no, I'm actually missing it. All right. Try this way for a couple of moments. We should actually the whole field. It does make it harder when the field has the crop in it. Am I empty? Is that what it is? All right, well. Okay, so field 12 is completed. Now we just got to do field 20, but we need to go back to the store, by the store to pick up some more. Okay, it was a dumb run. We need to go back to the store though to pick up some more solid fertilizer from our pallet. Let's do that, and then we'll go do field 20. And we'll make our money back for the day. And that we'll be able to call a very successful day. Let's hit that tree. Almost hit that tree. Oh, we gotta feed Dusty too. Get back. So I feel like harvesting potatoes is probably like an end game type of situation. I feel like, could be wrong about that. That's what I feel like anyway. Alright, so we need to buy 2 more pallets. One, two. There we go. Alright, let's see. Field 20. I think I said, oh, field 20 is right here. All right, well. So I'm at the store right now. So if I come down here, just before the curve is what we have to do. Okay. That's the road we take. That's the road we will take. That's fine with me. We'll do field 20 real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and at least we'll have been successful in our episode. Even despite all of the messing around with trying to figure out why fertilization of our field was not working. So I think what we're going to have to do from now on is this road here. We'll have to remember that after rolling, you kind of need to wait till the next month in order to fertilize. So we'll have to keep that in mind. And that's okay. We learned something new, so don't necessarily mind. This is field 20, right? Let's make sure we're in the right field. 19, field 20. Aha. All right. Get ourselves. Fine, we'll do it this way. There we go. That always works. Enjoy your fertilized car. Oh, it's because it's on a corner, that's why. I didn't think of that. Well, that's okay. As long as it gets the majority of it. This way, we can finish up whatever needs to be done after. Okay, so I know we're gonna have to do a headland there. Kind of see the where it's been fertilized on this field, so it's actually good. I'll know where to go. I'll know where to go. All right. So today's episode is fertilization and bug testing, or troubleshooting rather. I don't know if I would necessarily call it a bug, but definitely call it something. So we did some fertilizing and troubleshooting is what I think we'll call the episode. But I actually do enjoy troubleshooting. And this is what you do as the software developers. You do a lot of, as you write your code, you're doing a lot of troubleshooting and debugging of that code to make sure it's working efficiently and it's performing without bugs when you let that product out in the wild. Because you want it to be able to stand alone, stand on its own and do its thing. And I can tell you firsthand, it takes a lot of time and effort. So, yeah. We'll make the money back for buying the pallets of dry fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and for this fertilizer spreader. So that is good. So we have a lime spreader, we have a fertilizer spreader. It may actually be worth us going ahead and selling the sprayer, actually. We'll see. Maybe we may need it for something. I don't know. There's that church bell again. The reason why I took these 2 fields is, well, we needed to pay for our troubleshooting costs today, but buying this solid fertilizer spreader, we can actually allows us to actually get the fertilizer down pretty quick too, without there being too much of an obstruction. So we'll have made our money back. That to me is a good thing. As we now will move forward toward getting potato harvested technology. All right. All right, so we'll do the upper edge of the field now. Back and do the edges of the field and that other little piece we missed. And that'll be that. This looks like it might be a wheat field right here. Kind of knew that that was going to happen, so let's come back here. Let's do this. Okay, so that part is done. Right down the edge here. You can kind of see where it's yeah, you can kind of see where it's what the heck is it doing? Why did it do that? Scripts on this field are odd. Just saying. That's good. We'll do it this way. We'll do it the hard way, I guess. This edge here so that we don't forget this. Okay. That edge is done. There is think we got it all, actually. Yeah, all right. So we have completed the contract. Yay! We'll go back though and we'll no, actually we should just go home. We'll head home, we'll collect our payment. We'll call it an episode. Oh, we'll feed Dusty too. Cut that off. Okay, go feed Dusty real quick. Those are our gates. Feed our buddy Dusty. There he comes. All right, let's go ahead and we'll collect our contract payments. Okay. Maybe we'll pick that up next time, Field 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like today's episode, and I hope you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video uploads. Be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your significant other, your partner, your pet cat, your pet dog, your pet parakeet, your neighbor, members of your community. Be sure to share the link to the channel. It does help the channel. Be sure to leave your comments, your suggestions, your feedback, your ideas, etc. in the comments. I do enjoy interacting with you all, and I will respond to the comments as quickly as I can. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I do hope you have a safe and successful day and week. I will see you all in the next episode of A Carpathian Farm here on Space Engineer, right, here on Farming Sim, and here on the New Galaxy Gamers channel. I will see you guys in the next episode. Happy gaming.